Oui.
Mbote,
Boni kuna.
nous avons besoin de toi.
Tu vas me payer?
Oui, envoie des super chats pour Dalia. Bon. J'ai besoin de te lire un message, j'ai besoin que tu m'expliques qu'est-ce qui se passe.
Ah bon?
Oui, car en fait, sur ma chaîne YouTube,
Okay.
I receive messages. But
Uh-huh.
when you have a YouTube channel. You know, when you receive your comments, you have the comments, and then you have some comments they go to held for review because YouTube is like,
Yes.
this comment is strange. So I have 4 comments that have been held for review, and I'm keeping them because in case I need to show this to the police. On vous dit, ne sortez pas avec les go du Katanga. Voilà. Alors, everybody, pay close attention because, listen, whatever she says doesn't make no sense. I'm just gonna remove the names, of course. Wait, I sent a message to her cousin. So, what's her name? The cousin. Okay. The first message I received was oh damn, where is it? Oh my god, now I gotta find the message. That's the problem. Now listen, you have no clue what I'm receiving. All right, listen, the first message was okay. The message says, everybody in the chat, listen closely. Sois maudit sorcier. Why are you laughing? Wait.
Okay.
That's how it starts. Donc, sois maudit sorcier Kaysha d'avoir foutu ma vie en l'air. Tous les pasteurs parlent de ta malédiction. Bien prendre les esprits et ta famille. Casse-toi comme t'es venu durant la nuit de décembre 2016. Je ne t'aime plus et je ne t'ai jamais aimé pour t'épouser. J'aime mon Dieu. Et Anthony. Fais ta vie et oublie-moi. Sors toute ta sorcellerie anglaise de mon appart et ton estomac de poulet à la pâte de cacahuète de mon corps malade.
Ça, c'est le message qu'elle t'a envoyé?
Non, ça c'est un commentaire qu'elle a mis sur ma chaîne YouTube.
Ah oui.
Elle n'a pas mon numéro.
Commentaire, c'est ça.
C'est un commentaire. Donc j'ai envoyé ça à sa cousine. La cousine m'a répondu, mon Dieu. Je ne sais pas quoi dire. Ensuite, j'ai reçu, I receive another message. I receive another message that says, alors, l'art est l'art de rendre sa sorcellerie aux autres pour ceux qui parlent pas français. He the tease, après, she put a lots of names. L'angenois cassé, whatever. A bunch of names that I don't know. Et ces gosses who drop guilty conscience. The pact of blood with the Anglaise wish their help. I have no clue what she's saying.
J'ai rien compris là. I didn't understand.
And then the newest message is, it's a message for my wife, apparently. Spécialement à Madame Mokolo.
Oh.
Ton époux Oh, Neil, you want the translation? Listen, I'm going to translate you this one. First, let me read it because I don't understand what it means. Okay. All right. I'm going to translate after reading this one in French. So, spécialement à Madame Okolo. So that's for my wife, I guess. Ton époux met les filles dans des sous-vêtements, dont son ex. Ce sorcier de Kaysha qui fait de ses ex est fun et qui regarde dans ses boîtes de concert, qui ne point avoir après ça, il les hurt et les font écouter des ébauches. Pendant ce temps, il leur laisse la chatte et fait des sensations et ensuite les bloque et les sensations qui m'aiment au cerveau. Méfiez-vous, je suis passé par là. Il vous prendra tout et tous les soirs, il reviendra vous faire la même chose. Okay, for those who don't understand in English, I'm trying to say, okay, let me try to explain. Especially for Miss Wokolo, my wife, your husband put women in underwear, especially his ex. She put her name. He's a witch. This witch, Kaysha, is making fun of his ex and it goes to club, I guess. And then after that, he hunts them and he make them listen all the time his music. And in the meantime, he licks their pussy and he gives you sensation. And then it goes to the brain. Be careful. I've been there. He will take everything from you and he will come back at night to do the same thing for you. So, I mean, après, j'ai reçu un message très long. Yo. Hunter d'âme affamée, Satan sale poulet à la pâte de cacahuète, sort de mon corps.
Poulet à la cacahuète.
But why? Satan, stop your healing, feeling good of one of two ex that you're putting in my body. I wasn't for you. I can't. Oh, now she's talking about another ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
My God of America and Pastor, ask your wife to cook for you. Don't come with your data and smoke my cigarette. The fuck she's talking about? Leave me alone in my diet. I don't love you, lunatic schizophrene. Get your disease and leave your stupid singer of the club. Ugly, I regret the day I met you. Compédé. What? And I see there's a new one on YouTube. YouTube just blocked a new one. And I mean, I don't know what to do.
Ben, toi-même, tu nous avais dit, non? Tes ex ont toujours des problèmes de santé mentale, n'est-ce pas?
Why you say that? That's not true.
Wangani.
I don't get it. Like, why? YouTube says every time YouTube block her comments, it says potentially inappropriate.
Yeah. Ben, tu veux que j'interprète quoi là? Parce que tu comprends tout le message.
Now, listen, you're a Congolese woman, so you could tell me what should I understand from this?
Oh my God.
Christelle dit, tu as fait quoi à l'enfant d'autrui? I don't know. I mean, I know what I did, but I mean, that was like
No.
14.
You know, first of all, I don't understand. The relation is over.
14 years ago.
And I cannot see myself seeing or watching my ex on his YouTube channel. Why? So I don't think it's good for mental health. So
I think her mental health is.
Pourquoi elle te suit? Pourquoi elle vient te regarder? Why is she doing that?
I don't know what to tell you. I'm here to ask you for answer because you're a Congolese woman.
No, je pense que it's not about Congolese women. It's about human being.
Wait, MJ said, what did you do to make her hate you so much? I did nothing.
For me, I would say there is like 2 or 3 options. 1, she's still thinking about you.
Yeah. Kaysha le grand marabout, says Elise Boys.
2, she has mental health problem.
That is for sure.
Yeah, it's simple.
Ça, c'est du harcèlement, comme dit Malo.
Simple. Bon, garde les messages juste au cas où elle arrive au Portugal.
So, I have to explain to you something. The story.
Yeah.
Not the whole story, but a little bit of the story. Poulet à pâte de cacahuètes. All right. En tant que béninois, je te conseille de te méfier des ex frustrés.
Yeah.
Okay. So, years ago, around 2006, 2007, met her in the US. She was like, I want to be your girl in the US. The rest of the world, I don't care. I was like, oh, okay. Sounds good. Time goes by. One day, in her birthday, I offered her something, a little pendant. Cool. After I did an interview for a magazine in the US, and she told me when the magazine arrives, I will send it to you. I will buy some and send it to you. I was like, oh, so thanks, you know. And in the interview, they asked me a question about the mother of my son. They asked me, I don't remember if it was, you have a kid, how's the relationship with the mother, some personal question. And I replied, oh, listen, thanks to that person, I discovered Portugal, I did this, I did that. She really is somebody that I really look like she's my family. She's like a sister. We have a kid together. We love each other. Blah 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 blah. Nothing. Just listen. We have a great relationship. Me, her, our families. To me, this is family. And nothing special. So after a few weeks, I received the magazine. So I'm happy. She sent me the magazine. So cool. But when I received the magazine it felt like there was something in the magazine, inside of the magazine. So maybe I said to myself, okay, maybe she put something so for me I can see where the interview is. When I opened, she put a scotch. She put some tape on the top with the pendant I offered her. And I'm like, huh? What's going on here? And then on every part of the interview, she was marking stuff. She was like, elle entourait des parties, and she put une flèche, and she put comments on the interview. Yeah, you still love her. You still love your ex. So be with her then. I was like, the fuck is she talking about? What is she talking about? She just went off, and she was like, So I called her on the phone. I was like, hey, what is this about? And she went, don't talk to me ever again. I was like, hey, listen, you got it wrong. It's just an interview. I'm talking about, we talk all the time about the mother of my son, you and me. So I don't even know what is the problem. She was like, no. I don't want to have nothing to do with you ever again. I don't want to speak to you ever again. So I said, in this case, have a good life. And I hang up. Right? Et il faut que je fasse attention à ce que j'ai dit parce que Paula est là, elle va commencer à raconter mes histoires dans son show. Bolingo et s'il a quitté. So after that, I was like, yeah, you know what? You don't want to talk to me? You don't want to talk to me. Move on with my life. 3 years pass. Okay? 2007, 2008, 2009. No, 2008, 9, 10. In 2010, I lived with somebody. I was with my ex-girlfriend, and we lived together in Paris. And she was away. She was with her parents. And I'm in my home chilling. And then the bell rings. The door rings. So at that time, I didn't have a...
That was her. I can imagine.
I didn't have a camera. So I asked, hello, yes, who is this? And I hear a voice saying, c'est le courrier, post office. So I'm like, I probably ordered something, right? And so I'm waiting for, I don't know, Amazon or whatever. And when I open the door, this is her.
Like the movie.
I never heard about her for 3 years. And now she's here.
God.
Now she's here in front of me. And I'm like, I look at her, I'm like, listen, such a beautiful woman. And I'm like, what are you doing here? Because now I'm imagining myself, if my girlfriend arrive home now and she sees her, she's going to ask me, what is she doing here?
Yeah.
And she's going to stab her, or somebody's going to stab somebody. So I'm here and I'm like, what are you doing here? And she's like, I came to see you. And I'm like, do you have a gun?
And she said, yes.
No, and she said, oh, voyons, Edouard, je ne ferai pas de mal à une mouche. I wouldn't hurt a fly. And I was like, bitch, show your purse. show me your bag. Now, open your bag. So she opens her bag and there's nothing. Okay, there's no...
So you were scared?
Of course I was scared. Yo. Listen, last time you see somebody, it's in the US. 8,000 kilometers away. And all of a sudden, she's here in front of you in your door. You don't even know how she know where you live. And I'm like, well, what do you want? And she said, well, I had a dream that your body was normal on the top, but down there, it was the legs of a pig. I was like, yo. Ngulu? Yo. In my head, I was like, I was looking at where's the knife? How can I? Yeah, listen. So I was like, I'm sorry, but I have to go to the dentist. And yeah, I can't stay here. And listen, I don't appreciate you coming to my house like this. Listen, my girlfriend is very jealous and like, you might have problems. And she was like, oh no, don't worry. I just came here to ask you one question because you never told me that it was over. And I was like, Yo. I was like, yo, I never told you it was over. So I was like, but I haven't seen you. Oh, Sirène des Îles, thank you so much. Bonsoir, Kaysha le peureux. Oh, of course. No, hell no, I don't have kids with her. So I'm like, okay, so what do you need from me exactly? And she said, no, you didn't tell me that it was over. And I was like, well, so I tell her name, full Congolese name. Nom, prénom, nom de famille, nom du père, nom de la mère. I said, it's been over between us for 3 years. And it's over now if you need. And she was like, okay, that's all I needed to know.
So you were having this conversation at the door?
No. I was having this conversation on my way to the dentist. But because I had a little time, I brought her to the subway. Because je suis bien élevé. I brought her to the subway. And at the subway, I told her, well, listen, now you know everything you need to know. So she was like, yeah. Poli dit what? Ngulu, esprit de mari de nuit. Yeah.
So what happened after?
Poli dit she wanted closure. Closure. Most women want that. So after that, I went back to my dentist and I called my girl and I said, hey, listen, this happened, etc., etc. She arrived out of nowhere, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, and she was like, what? Oh, listen, I'm walking with a knife because my ex was like, what if I meet her? Because, you know, I could just open my door and she's there waiting. Or she's in the staircase or something inside of the building. So for maybe 10, 15 days, we were like, yeah, we were careful. But after that, I never saw her again. But then she started sending me messages. She started sending me these crazy messages. So that was 2010. And then she stopped. And I remember the first time she told me, she was like, oh, you know, I've been to the church. I've been trying to exorcist or whatever. There's a little kid that lives. I said, yo, listen, erase my number. And then she disappeared. Then I asked a friend of ours, hey, what about her? And he was like, oh, listen, I met her one day. And then she started telling me that I was doing sorcellerie on her. I was a witch. I was like, okay, I'm not alone. You know her family? Somebody can call somebody. And then I call her cousin. I know her cousin. And I was like, hey, listen, what about your cousin? And she was like, listen, nobody knows what to do anymore. She's out of here. And after that, I received messages. Yeah, I received some messages until 2012. In 2012, I left Portugal. I left France to Portugal. So I changed numbers. I just removed my French number. I got a Portuguese number that she doesn't have. I have no contact with her nowhere. And since a month after 10 years, she just reappeared out of nowhere and she sends me those YouTube comments. And the last one just arrived.
Wow.
The last one says, let me look at it because I don't understand nothing of the thing she says because it's erratic. Maca sorcier enters âme affamée. Satan sale poulet à la pâte de cacahuète. Sors de mon corps. Avec ta famille et tes Angolais. Je ne t'aime pas. Tu n'es pas mon Dieu. Et ton amertume qui ne mange pas de poisson ni de porc J'en ai marre de voir ton visage et ton corps dans le mien. Et
But it's simple. It's not complicated. That's clear that she has a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is for certain.
Yeah.
But that's scary.
Yeah, you need to be careful.
I am. I mean, listen. Listen, yeah. I mean, now I have a video camera at the door. So, she's obsessed. Yo, si Red dit, ta vie est un film, c'est pas possible. Yo.
C'est ça. Comment toi, tes ex ont toujours un problème dans leur tête?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why are you attracted to this kind of women or girls?
Because they're beautiful. Listen,
okay.
Everybody told me, yeah, les Antillaises, les Guinéennes, les Capverdiennes. Ouais, jamais avec les Congolaises. I was like, let me try. Voilà.
Okay.
Voilà. J'ai try.
Try, yeah?
J'ai try. I was like, I'm done.
Now your life is like a scary movie.
Listen. Pauline could do videos about me. She was like the same way she does videos about the Kardashian of Kin and all these guys. Yo. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just be careful.
Oh, listen, I'm careful. That's for sure. Now, the good thing, I'm not in France. I don't know where she is. I think she's probably in Belgium now or somewhere like that.
No, I think she's now in Portugal.
Eh, pardon. Pardon.
Elle fait les tours de toutes les boîtes en train de te chercher là.
Oh, listen, this girl, I don't understand. She is not balanced mentally. She needs help. Yep, I know. Pauline is saying I'm definitely doing the video. Oh, come on. Oh my God.
Tu as un problème sérieux.
Pauline is saying Congolese women are not like that. You just got a wrong one.
Yeah. Pauline a raison. Totalement raison.
I don't know, huh?
Congolese women are proud. So if the relationship is over, they don't, come after you like that. They will just have another boyfriend and show you that you see me now? I'm another person better than you.
Richer than you. Well, listen. I know one that put a friend in jail with a fake story. So when they mean, they mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen.
C'est les gens, des personnes qui ont des problèmes dans leur tête et pensent toujours qu'elles ont raison. C'est comme dans le film, j'ai oublié le titre.
Oui, avec Michael Douglas.
Yeah, Michael Douglas.
At the end,
au
she's
début,
in there.
elles paraissent bien.
Fatal
jolies,
attraction.
Belles, attractive. Submitted. But à la fin, là, c'est toujours horrible.
Pauline says some Congolese women don't take it easy. Some of them, Yeah. They're obsessed with you. You know, when I understood she was crazy, without giving too much details, so one day we in the bed, and I'm looking at her belly, and MJ says, so Congolese women are no-go area. Yeah. Just be ready. So
Don't say that.
eh. So one day, so I'm here and I'm looking at her body, and I see a hole, on her belly, and I'm
You
like,
see what?
a hole in her belly,
Okay.
and I'm like, hey, what happened here? And she's like, oh, it's a gun wound. I'm like, what? I'm like, Nini? She's like, yeah, I got shot. What do you mean you got shot? And she's like, yeah.
Why?
So she was, when I was in Belgium, I had an ex-boyfriend, and I left him. And he came while I was doing a défilé, and he shot me. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, happened back then. That's why, to run away from the guy, my parents sent me here in the US. I was like, oh my God. Wow. That shit is crazy. Oh my God. Do you know the guy? Do you still know where he is? No, he's some mafia guy. I was like, he's some what? Yo. So at that point, I'm like, all right, well, but, hey, yeah, I mean, I was like, how long ago he was? It was 5 years ago. I was like, okay, 5 years. Well, maybe the guy forgot about you. Who knows? I mean, And then after that, we become.
So you slept with a mafia guy ex?
Pardon. Wait. So now, I'm like, oh my gosh, she got shot. So she's like, yeah, as soon as I got out of the hospital, my parents sent me here. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. So, but at that time, we barely knew each other. It was the second time I see her. The first time I saw her, nothing happened. The second time now, yeah, that's where something happened. So, at a point, it's been forever, and we don't talk ever, and we stopped talking. We stopped talking because that was after the incident of the magazine where she. And with the magazine, she sent me a thing with everything that had to do with me. Toothbrush, this and that. Whatever that was in the house that remind her of me, she sent everything back to Paris. So I was like, all right, peace.
So you were living with her?
No, never. Right? Never. Listen.
Mais qu'est-ce que ta brosse faisait là-bas?
She bought it. I didn't ask for nothing. I was just coming to do shows. And listen, I lived in Paris. She was in the US. But Lisa, one day she had a new apartment, and she sent me a photo of her apartment. And sur la table de chevet, there was a photo of my son in a little. I was like, okay, I didn't say nothing. But
wow.
After I think 5-6 years. No, wait. We stopped talking in 2007. Around 2009, 2010, I go to Lubumbashi. Lubumbashi in Congo, for those who don't know. South of Congo. I go to Lubumbashi, and as I'm so the guy who organized the show, he's not with us anymore, rest in peace. The guy organized the show with the other organizers. They're like, yeah, this is, we're proud to have you here in Katanga, people love you here, the show is going to be amazing, you're going to love the crowd at Hotel Caravia, etc. I'm like, yeah, that's amazing. I always wanted to go to Lubumbashi. And then for the anecdote, oh, by the way, I have an ex that comes from here. And they're like, oh yeah? Oh, who's that? I saw, she used to live in Belgium, and then now she's in this city in the US. Her name is such and such. And the guys are like, oh yeah, of course we know her. We grew up with her. I say, yeah? And they're like, yeah, the one who shot herself. I'm like, pardon? I'm like, so what? No. Mafia guy, shot her. And they're like, no. This story is famous in... She's not from Brussels. She's from one of those cities. She's like, no. This story is famous in our city. She shot herself. That's when her parents sent her to the US. I was like, she shot herself.
So she wanted to kill herself.
I don't know. But she shot herself in the belly. I don't know what was the reason how. So I was like, oh shit. That's when I was like, oh damn. So everything she told, like, me when I meet somebody, anything you tell me, I believe. Because why would you lie to me,
Yeah.
But when I realized that, like, you invented this whole thing because you shot yourself, it means that everything else you told me about your ex, about this person, or, they're going to tell you something about somebody. You're not going to want to talk to that person, even if you don't know the person. They're going to talk to you about their family members or whatever. Oh, this person did this to me. And you're like, oh my God, what a bastard. But then you realize that person is crazy. And yeah, they say, oh yeah, one day her ex-boyfriend was there in the US. I was about to say the name of the city. Trop de détails. Paula nous écoute. Je dois faire attention. Donc, one day her ex is there in front of a police station, and she just, with her car, she run on the ex and she just destroyed a car on the wall, and she went in prison 5 days.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, I guess it's good that I don't have any news from that person. And now she's sending messages all the time on my YouTube.
I think you should do some research.
What you mean do some research?
She is now.
No, I know where she is. I know her cousin. I speak to her cousin all the time. The cousin told me she's up there in the Benelux.
Wow. What a story.
Mama.
It's scary.
Pauline's like, I'm too curious. Tout ce qui brille n'est pas de l'or. Il faut que je t'envoie une photo d'elle. Je t'envoie une photo d'elle par WhatsApp. Pauline dit, now I'm curious to know her. Toi là-bas, faut pas investiguer. Hein? Now, Pauline, I don't delete her comments, but YouTube automatically put her comments on, how you call this, the held for review, because YouTube sees that the comments are strange.
Mm-hmm.
Your ex has serious issues. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, very serious. Wow.
Pauline says, because I will go through your videos. That girl. Listen, I don't need to be.
Pauline, I encourage you. You should investigate.
Pauline Tikanga, il faut me laisser.
Go ahead, Pauline.
Are you my cousin or not?
find a solution.
What you mean there's no solution? She's nuts.
No. We're trying to help you.
You're not trying to help me. You're trying to... Listen. Oh, my God. Let me go to Tatapo to see what is the next subject. It was going to be like, oh, Kaysha has... Oh, my God. Because if Pauline does a video about this, my mom's going to send me a message. She's going to be like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That
Just
shit
be
is
careful.
crazy. That's true. Bonne nuit, Kaysha.
Yeah.
Bonne chute à votre là. Prenez soin de vous et de votre famille. Appelez la police si elle vous fait du harcèlement. Ne vous laissez pas intimider par une extérieure. Ah, ne t'inquiète pas. I know she's far. You know, one day, I had a fan. And she used to send me a long journal every day.
A crazy fun.
Yeah, not really. No, I mean, in the beginning, I was like, okay, she's passionate. So she used to start her message with, bon dia, king. And then she would send a long letter every day on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay. I know, the first time I read, the second time I read, the third time I'm like, yo. And for a few months, she would send me a message every day.
Mm-hmm.
Quoi? Pauline dit, il faut toyeba, aza danger dans la communauté.
Ah ben oui, on doit alerter tous les frères.
Listen. Don't worry, I'm in touch with the cousin. So, this girl used to tell me all the time, I mean, not this girl, because she didn't seem like she was young. So that was 10 years ago. So every day she would send me a message. Bonjour, King. Hello, King. Bon dia, King. And then a long message. You represent this for me. You represent that. Blah, 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 blah. Your music. Da, 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 da. Hey, listen. Thank you so much. In the beginning, I would, thank you. Second message, thank you. Third message, I just put a heart. 50 messages. Every day a message. Okay.
Wow.
Pass how many days? I don't know. Past 2 years. I'm in Portugal now for 2 years. I meet my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I meet my wife, and so, after 2 months, I put a photo of us because, I feel like I found somebody that potential, So now we're here, post a photo, and she sends me a message. Yeah. How dare you do this to your fans? Huh? Do you think we need to know that you found somebody when we here watching it? And she's from Guinea. We know that all these girls are like this or like that and blah, 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 blah. You should. And I was like, remove all the photos with this girl. So that's the first time I replied to her. I said, listen, This is the first and the last time that you send me these type of comments. And trust me, if you ever do it again, you will hear from me. And after that, I showed the message to my girlfriend at the time. I said, hey, look at this. Look at what my number one fan sent me. And my girl is like, what the fuck? So she goes and she blocks her. And I receive a message the next day. Yo, my king, our conversation are private. Why are you showing this conversation to your girl? Now she blocked me. Tell her to unblock me. I was like, yo. Yo. Drop it. So after that, I just stopped talking to her. And she sends messages all the time. And every time I run in my neighborhood, I post photos of me running. I don't post photos of where I live, but I post photos of the sea, the water in front, the hotel where I go, the this or that. And from all the photos that are on my Instagram, she went to my street and she looked at all the photos and she was like, from all the photos he posts and from all his videos, he lives here. So she took a job on the other side of my street.
Oh.
There's a hair salon across the street. She took a job there. And now my wife comes back from the gym and she's scared. She's like, and I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, no, she's downstairs. I know, what you mean? She's who's downstairs? And she's like, no, she's downstairs. I'm like, who? The girl, the woman, because I think that woman is in her late 50s.
Oh, really?
In maman. No, she's not. She's a. So I go downstairs. I'm like, I go downstairs the next day to do my jogging. When I go down, she's across the street. And she's just there looking at me. And I'm like, so I ignore her. And every day when I go down, she's across the street and she's looking at me.
She's there.
She's there looking at me. After 10 days of this, I receive a message. My king, I took a job in front of your house to be near you, and at least you could say hi when you see me in the street. Was like, yo. So I'm like, what's wrong with this girl?
This is a movie.
So listen. So when
Hollywood.
When my wife at that time, we moved together at that time. We just moved together for a few months. And I took her, in my gym, you can, if you add 20 euros, you can have 2 people. So I add her to my gym, and we go to the gym together, or sometimes she go by herself. And so one day we go to the gym, and she's there
watching you.
She's at the gym, dressed in gym
at the
attire.
gym. Oh,
She's at the gym. She's at the gym, and she's walking on the the electric tapis electric. She's there,
yeah.
and at the same time, she's just looking at us. Like, for those who are watching the video, she was just like this, like. She's looking at us with no expression. She's just looking at us. My wife removed herself from the gym. My wife said, listen, I'm going.
It's scary.
She said, I'm going to the other gym. So my wife goes to the other gym.
Yeah.
And I have a friend that works at the gym. So she said, hey, listen. I said, hey, there's a woman. She looks like this. She's in her 50s. Blah, 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 blah. She's crazy, etc., etc. And she's like, oh, yeah, I know exactly. What's her name? I go on Facebook. I say, yeah, that's the girl. Oh, yeah. She came and she asked me, actually, hey, I'm a friend of Kaysha. What time does he come usually? And yo, I told the girl, listen, every time she comes to the gym, you send me a message, and every time she leaves, so I know when not to come. And for a few months it was like that, and she was sending me messages all the time. At that point, my wife becomes famous. She started having a lot of followers on Instagram. So now she starts sending messages to my wife as well. Oh, I'm your biggest fans. I love what you do. Oh, it's amazing. Women like us, we have to be together. And you know, and you are the wife of the king, so you're the queen. And listen, at a point, she just, we met her one day at the movies. We went to see a movie.
And she was there.
It was a movie, like a premiere of a movie. And we were invited. So a lot of celebrities and stuff. And I think she was part of the people who won a ticket. And when we arrive at the movie, we arrive, we go to the corridor to go to the movie. And we hear, King, I want to do a photo with you. My wife was like, oh no. Listen. So we do the photo with her. And she was like, hey, I love you both. You are my couple. Listen. She could be my mom. I mean,
wow.
Yeah, she's probably, no, she could not be my mom. But she's probably 10 years to 15 years older than me. So she could definitely be my wife's mom. And she doesn't look like a young, she looks like a mom. Listen. At a point, there was another artist that became very, very famous. And one day, for no reason, all her attention shifted to that guy. She just became obsessed with that guy. She stopped sending me messages and she started sending messages to that guy all the time. She stopped being in all my comments. She stopped being in only that guy. And that's how I got saved.
So that guy was your freedom.
That guy was the freedom. So maybe we can do something about my ex. Maybe we can send her to Mountain of Inspiration, for example. Dimitri, tu cherches pas. Je vais dire, voilà la chaîne YouTube où il faut aller. Oh my God.
Oh non,
non vraiment.
Quelle histoire.
Non, vraiment, je souffre. I should write a book. Yeah, that's true. Les aventures de Papa.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think it's a good idea.
These women really be having relationship with their celebrity crush in their heads. That's crazy. Horror movie. Motivation sans faille. It's not easy to be famous. You guys have no idea. Oh my God.
It's not easy. That's why we see those people, those famous people, always have, so many bodyguards. Because of that. Those kind of people.
For real.
Yeah.
One try, she will try to be friend with your son. Oh my God. Bisous, Tatiana Said.
Salut, Tatiana.
Mountain of Inspiration said, no. Let me. I'm gonna send her your link to my ex, so she can tell you. Listen, let me read you that message again. Let me read you that message again. Where's that message? Spécialement à Madame Mokolo. ton époux met ses filles dans sous-vêtements, dont son ex. Ce sorcier de Kaysha, ce qui fait à ses ex est fun, qui regarde dans ses boîtes de concert, qui ne point après ça, il les hunt et les font écouter en boucle ses chansons. Et pendant ce temps, il leur laisse la chatte et fait des sensations et met et bloque les sensations qui mènent au cerveau. Méfiez-vous, je suis passé par là. Il vous prendra tout et tous les soirs, il reviendra vous faire la même chose.
Aïe, aïe, aïe.
Vraiment. Heureusement que les algorithmes de YouTube pas se bloquer. Putain de merde.
Yeah, mais toi, tu dois la surveiller. Il faut connaître tous ses mouvements.
Yeah. I ask her cousin to make sure that maybe I can send her to Mountain of Inspiration or Emmanuel Etienne. Maybe she can go to Canada and live with Emmanuel. Pauline, vraiment, je ne comprends pas. Donc si j'ai bien compris, je lui ai fait écouter des sons en boucle. J'ai fait écouter mes sons tout en faisant du oral sex. I was like, yo, I don't know. Hein.
C'est terrible.
Alors,
c'est
je ne t'aime pas. Dégage, Satan, fils de pute. I don't love you, Satan. Stop your healing. Feeling good. Of one of two texts that you put in my body. It wasn't for you. Fuck. Lunatic psychopath, get your disease and leave your stupid singer of the club. Ugly, I regret the day I met you. Con PD. Pick and black loud. Been picked with has you made me. Scrupulette has you. Makes no sense. Si ça, c'est pas la folie. Quand je vais en Belgique, c'est là que j'ai quand même, je me dis, laisse-moi bien fermer ma porte d'hôtel.
Ah. Faut avoir quand même un bodyguard. Just in case.
Now, if I send her to Mountain of Inspiration, I think she can. I haven't seen her in 14 years.
You will see her soon.
Eh, pardon.
Don't worry.
Pardon. Non, merci. Non, merci. Non, merci. Ça va aller. Ça va aller parce que quand je vois les messages que je reçois, et j'avais des vieux messages, hein. Je pense que je les ai effacés, mais I had the old messages and those old messages were same thing.
Ah, c'est bien. Moi, je vais te laisser alors.
Bah oui.
Merci pour l'histoire.
Je t'en prie, mais tu ne m'as pas aidé, hein. Tu ne m'as pas donné la réponse à...
Ben, je t'ai donné la réponse. Je t'ai dit deux choses. Yeah.
Tell me.
Soit elle a un problème de santé mentale, elle a un problème psychologique, psychiatrique, soit elle continue toujours de t'aimer et elle espère t'avoir, ou bien elle veut reprendre la relation. Mais je pense que le deuxième choix c'est à 90%. There's a mental issue.
Maybe she can come live with me and the girls. Listen, she's nuts.
Just be careful. Good luck.
Merci, papa. Ciao.
Je vais écrire un livre pour toi. Je pense que je vois que you don't have time for that, so
Oui.
I'm gonna watch all the Shada gang where you gave us all those stories. So I'm gonna write down for you, and I'm gonna publish them.
All right. On peut gagner de l'argent au moins.
Do I have your permission?
No.